Hey everybody, Eric Flowers, your Indian River County Sheriff, here with our Supervisor of Elections, Leslie Swan. We're here at the Supervisor of Elections office for the latest edition of Indian River County Sheriff's Office in the Know. This is a really important issue. We've got a couple big elections coming up here, our primary in August and our general in November. And Supervisor of Elections, Leslie Swan, has some great updated information that we thought would be important to get out to you, the citizens, taxpayers, and voters. And so we want to hear it directly from Leslie. Can you tell our folks what's going on, what changes have happened, and what they need to know to vote in the upcoming elections?
Of course. Since this is a redistricting year, we had to move some of our polling locations and precinct boundaries. So we have sent every registered voter in Indian River County a new voter information card, and it will explain what districts you get to vote and what races, and as well as your polling location for Election Day.
So the first election is coming up in August. That's the primary election. What's the date for that?
That will be August 23rd, and the state of Florida is a closed primary state, which means whatever party you're registered, that is the ballot that you are going to receive when you go to vote.
And then the general election will be in November.
Yes.
What is the date for that one?
November 8th will be our general election.
Very good. The Sheriff's Office, we always help out with that. Our team is there to assist. I'll be swearing in your election workers, I'm sure. It's an exciting time for us.
Coming up for us, and your explorers are wonderful. They help us on election night unpack all the materials that the poll workers bring back to the elections office.
Leslie's talking about the Explorer program. That's a great program that we have for teens who are in high school and even a little bit into junior, younger than that. If you go to our website, IRCSheriff.org, you can find a tab about our Explorer program. They've got their own Facebook page. You can learn more about that program, but they are a great group, and a lot of those kids go on to be deputies and work at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. So thank you for allowing us to participate in that and for having us there to help out with that.
We are most grateful.
Absolutely.
They're a great bunch of young ladies and men.
Yes, and so the elections that are coming up, just want to make sure people know that this is something that is on our minds. It's something that during election times we recognize what's happening in our country, that there's a lot of strife about things that are going on in the nation. We just had a mass shooting at a parade associated with the 4th of July, and so election security is a big item, and something that we want to make sure that people are safe, they feel comfortable and confident coming out. The deputies will be patrolling and making sure that everybody's safe on those two big days that are coming up. But you also have all your own security things that you take care of.
Yes, we do. And we have a deputy that's sworn in by the Sheriff's Office that monitors every one of the Election Day polling places, as well as the early voting sites that we have. And you can always vote by mail. If you don't feel comfortable voting in person, you can just call our office or go on our website and request a mail ballot. We will be having early voting for the primary and the general election. The dates and times are on our website. We've actually extended the early voting period an extra hour, so we're going to open at 7 a.m. versus 8 a.m. in the past. And then Election Day, you can go to your designated polling place from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Very good.
So you have lots of options.
Very easy for you to get out and vote and be a part of the process. We encourage everybody to do that. It's a great way to participate in your community and let people know and just be a part of this process. So we're excited for that. Did you want to talk about some of the specific locations that have changed? Somebody might be used to going to a particular church or going to a particular location as their polling site, but it may have changed, right?
Yes, we have a few new polling sites. We have the Sebastian Library is one of our new sites. We have the Sebastian Christian Church, and we have Holy Cross Catholic Church. They weren't going to be a polling place, but then they have reconsidered, which is a big help. And then we have one more Morning Star Presbyterian Church.
Very good. And so if you're somebody who's out there and you live in the areas that she's talking about, you should definitely check your precinct. Really, everybody should, right? To make sure that they know where they're going, because there's been a lot of changes since the last election.
For sure. So we're going to be sending out those new voter cards, but you can also just go on our website at voteindianriver.gov and check your Election Day polling place, or you can just pick up the phone and call our office. We're happy to help.
And this is the big thing. We're in July right now. Now is the time to call before the August primary, before the November. I'm sure your lines are already lighting up in there, that you're already getting lots of calls. But the day of is when you get the majority of calls, and you guys are busy. You can't handle those calls. You don't want to wait for that August vote date. You don't want to wait for that November vote date to be thinking about these things. Now is the time to know where you're going, to have your plan in place, right? I'm sure you deal with this every time, right?
Funny, we spend an entire year preparing for elections. The individual voter should prepare now and decide how they want to vote, if they want to vote by mail, if they want to take advantage of early voting, or if they do want to go on election day to their polling place.
Now, if there's somebody out there that's watching that has just turned of age to vote, or they're just moving here, is it too late for them to register to vote in the upcoming elections?
All right, if you're getting ready to turn 18, as long as you're 18, you can pre-register now.
Okay.
And then if you pre-register, then if you turn 18 on election day, then you're eligible to vote on election day.
Very good.
If you are moving into Indian River County from anywhere else in Florida, you can change your address even on election day.
Wow.
If you're coming from another state, you have to be registered 29 days before an election. So I think it's July 25th is the cutoff day to register to vote, if it's a new registration, or if you want to change your political party affiliation.
Very good. A lot of great information. Your website has a ton of great information on it, even information about the candidates that are running, about the offices that they're running for. One of the first places that I go to look to see what's going on in our community. So visit their website, voteindianriver.com. .gov. Voteindianriver.gov. Visit that website, learn more about what's happening in your community, and get involved. That's the main thing. Is there anything else that you want to tell the folks?
Yes, we already have the sample ballots up for the primary election. So if you want to kind of find out a little bit about the candidates, you'll see who's on the ballot, and you want to research them a little bit more.
Absolutely. Very good. So thank you for spending time with us today.
My pleasure.
I know the folks out there on our social media like to hear about what's going on in their community. We're here at the Supervisor of Elections office with your Supervisor of Elections, Leslie Swan, to get the latest for you and get you more information in the know at IRCSO. Thank you guys for tuning in to this great episode. Visit their website, voteindianriver.gov. Visit our website, ircsheriff.org. Make sure you download our app because we are always putting out good information on that app. We're giving you push updates when things are happening inside the community. We want you to know about it firsthand. We want you to find out from us. So please download that app and visit their website as well. You guys be safe out there. We'll see you in the next In the Know.